Some advice I would give to some future CIS students, particularly for me, I know one of the big struggles for the class being at 8 a.m. was actually getting up and going and being motivated to go to class. I'd say just be motivated to go to class, and if you go, it'll help you a lot, honestly, just being there. Um, and also the participation credit also can hurt you a lot if you don't go to class. I made that mistake a couple of times of just sleeping through class and not going, which I think that hurt me, could hurt me in the end with some things and like getting help with papers and just learning more throughout the class. So one thing I'd say is just go to class no matter what time of day it is. It is a helpful class, and going to class will help. My favorite part of the class is probably the public speaking part. I personally think I'm pretty good at public speaking. It's one thing I'm comfortable with. The demonstration speech was fun. Impromptu speaking was pretty fun. Even though we did it over video, I still like speaking about a topic and being able to give an opinion or inform people about that. My biggest challenge would honestly probably be any of the informative essays. I'm not the greatest when it comes to writing papers. I'm not the greatest at the grammar or being able to get the point across. I feel like I have good ideas, but sometimes it's hard for me to get the point across, and it sounds like I'm just saying repetitive things in my papers. So that was probably the biggest challenge, was just being able to write a paper and get a good grade on it. And I had a couple papers weren't that great on there with grammar issues and stuff, and that's always been an issue for me. One last thing I'd like to say in like how to be successful in this class is just try your hardest, go to class, prepare. That was a big thing. I felt like if I was prepared for the speeches, I was more comfortable up in front of the class, like doing the speech. Also, one way to be successful is like when you're writing your papers, proofread, get someone else to proofread, maybe 2 to 3 people, take it to the writing center or the library because they can always help. Don't take a bad grade just because you're too lazy to read over it or too lazy to make sure that it's a good paper before you actually just hit submit to get it done. In the big picture, I think this class really helped me with entering college just all around because honestly the time it was at and the things I had to do for it, it got me up at 8 a.m. in the morning, got me ready for the day, and got me through the day, and it got me ready for college because I felt like it taught me to have to be responsible to get myself up at 8 in the morning. So yeah, that's some advice to future CIS students, and I hope it helps you all out.